everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Fights loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
On second down, it's Harris, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Check.
First carry for James Conner. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Hey, 96 is coming. No, Mike's 96. Oh, here we go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Harris now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Sponge. No, my time.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now. It's Conner, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Mike 96. Come up the ball.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rush in. Rush in.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, double tight.
Chubb on the counter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, this is Harris. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 68 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the Steelers set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold. Screen pass to Connor. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mayfield now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Third and long for Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mayfield to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
You must get tired of seeing me.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. From the 44, Darnold. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Connor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive, and he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Browns 13, Steelers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Darnold now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Darnold to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's see what you got.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 31, check 31.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down throw, Darnold. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, it's Bowman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. On 1st down, Connor, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Offense.
David DeCastro, the former 1st-round pick out of Stanford, gets the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
It's our field. It's our field.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Get wide.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Mayfield looks to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Chubb. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Washington's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. So you're down by 6, hoping your defense would make a big play. I think this qualifies as a big play made.
Without a doubt, and when you first see the ball free, your first instinct is to just fall on it. But he obviously wanted way more than that, and that's exactly what he got, taking it all the way for 6.
And now they can lead it with the point after. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way and touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On first down, Darnold, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run with Harris. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it, baby. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Screen pass to Connor. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. This one caught by Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing again is Darnold. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Connor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. He's back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Get ready, get ready.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.